Are you free? No. When are you free? Mm-hmm. If we say, we're not free for you. if we,
That's so true.
If we turn
you
around,
just done it.
Yeah. Oh, you got something in your mouth. I'm sorry.
Alright, it's cool.
I didn't realize.
Apologies because energy's low right now for both of us this time.
Yeah.
I can't even speak, bro. For both of us this time.
Yeah, I'm tired. Don't you just have a draining day?
Yes.
It's been a draining day.
Hard case on the Mondays, but for the last 4 months.
A very emotionally draining day.
It's kind of all just kicked in, you know.
These
are hard to chew. I don't usually have these. These are hard to chew.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You take out the tension in life.
And I'm gonna need some more.
Asda, American Harlems. They're only about £1. No, they are £1.
Promo.
Yeah. Might as well get sponsored from them.
This is episode. The reason why we're doing like so many, it doesn't feel like so many because we've got like a routine, but we've been doing these back to back because going back to school soon.
Yeah.
And like my availability is going to be changing ever so drastically in the next few days. So we're back to back in it, and it's hard to stay motivated, like hyped
all the time. I ain't got this one in me. I would got this energy in me.
And this one's going to be interesting too because it's an interesting topic. But let's introduce it.
You forgot any?
No, I haven't. This is episode nummer 8. Yeah, 8. Swedish number 8. Yeah. I did forget, but because you called it out, I wanted to make sure.
I knew you forgot. I could tell you forgot. I can see it in your face.
It's my time.
You got that.
I had it though. Episode number 8.
Yeah.
And this one is about what?
This one is about cheating. Is cheating acceptable? So this one should be pretty interesting in terms of just everyone's thoughts, really.
For those who've been cheated on, I'm sure they've got things to say. For those who have seen others who've been cheated on. For those who've been in a triangle waiting for the person to cheat on them, it's always fun. I've been in that triangle. I'm not going to take a position, but I've been there. However,
depends what you class as cheating.
That's the thing. The concept is, depends what you classify as cheating. So, there's the question, I'm going to ask you this because I can't ask Cameron that. I was going to say that back to me. Is cheating looking at another woman whilst in a relationship?
I don't think so.
Is cheating messaging another woman in a relationship?
Depends on the context of the messaging.
Mm-hmm. So is cheating, but what is defined as cheating to you?
So to me, personally, I think cheating is anything that is emotionally or physically undermining your partner.
We know what physically means.
Yeah, so physically, I'll just sex.
Whatever, even down
kissing,
like
whatever.
Any
physical action that is deemed disrespectful. I think that's the best way to put it.
I want to go a step further and say sexual action because physical can be seen like hugging another girl. Yeah. Kind of thing. So yeah. I'll say anything that is or should be remained exclusive or intimate action.
Yeah, I guess intimate. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to like emotionally, because you can emotionally cheat.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a very fine line that everyone kind of misconstrues. So
okay,
I feel like a lot of people feel emotionally cheating is talking to a person of the opposite or same sex, like someone that is you're not in a relationship with, whether that's on a very friendship based level or just a bit more. And then I guess it depends on the contents of your conversation. Do you class cheating as talking to one person over and over again? Like you consistently talking to this person.
She's just a friend, but you're chatting to her explicitly often, more than
but regular. The context of that messaging is, "Hi, how are you? Are you okay?" And you're talking about your significant other, so it's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm with X, or I'm doing this with him, or I'm doing this with her." Blah blah blah. Do you class that as cheating because even though you're still openly saying you're in a relationship and you've got a significant other, you're still putting emotional time into...
Yeah, spending a lot of time, even if it's not like intense conversations. I'm feeling like if I'm with my wifey, but I'm chatting to this one person that I'm not sending dick pics or something with, and I'm not flirting with openly or even privately, but I'm chatting to this person day in, day out, often, as much as, or maybe even more than my wifey. That to me, yeah, I get it. Because I thought emotionally it's a little bit weird, but like if you're investing time,
in someone, do you class that as, because then the argument then becomes, well, why do you need to invest that much? Are you able to cut this person off and not really give to the, like some people do it for validation. Some people aren't getting validated by their partner, and not saying that it's right or wrong, but what I am saying is they then go and seek validation from other people. So they may not be doing anything physically, they might not even be talking on an emotional level, but what they're doing is like, "Hi, you okay?" It's the feeling of being wanted to be wanted.
Yeah, wanted to be wanted.
And that doesn't mean like you're doing anything wrong, but it could also be seen as, well, why do you need them feelings in the first place?
When you've got,
but then that conversation you the partner have to say, well, I'm not feeling validated. If you don't feel validated, do you leave? Do you try and sort it out?
Do you try and address
it? Do you have that conversation? Because
some people don't like to share. They'll rather try, like you said, find validation elsewhere. It's like, they're not giving me a validation. I'm not going to tell them what I believe I need or what I think.
Because I feel like you should be able to do that. I shouldn't have to tell you. I feel like you should be able to.
Cool. I'm going to ask you a question now. Why, other than validation, because that's a very good concept, you beat me to it. Why do people cheat?
I don't know. Can't comprehend. I don't know. I don't know. I can hazard guesses. They're not happy. Some people actually may be really happy in a relationship, and just don't think.
Slip up.
Mistakes happen. It sounds, I guess it sounds bad, but if you want to find an argument for it, you can turn around and say, you're not perfect all the time. You make mistakes every day.
I'm sure no one plans to wait when they wake up that their life's going to take such a left turn.
Yeah.
Due to circumstances that put them in a situation.
And you just get caught up. Mistakes can happen.
That's where the question of self-control, you should know where home is.
I get that.
I've got an opinion for why people cheat. And it's me being Mr. Single again. I think people cheat because they weren't ready for a relationship, but they don't want to feel alone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see.
Because I feel like relationship is a state. It's like, I got something at home. I got that safety net. Someone wants me, or someone can tolerate. Whatever it is, they've got that box checked, but they still act a certain way, or they still want to be flirty or whatever. They just want to make sure that if they can't walk out, they still got something at home. That's very black and white saying it. But again, I just feel like there's a lot of relationships that are out there. Again, I could be wrong. I probably am, but I'm also pretty sure I'm probably not. A lot of relationships are out there for relationship status or for relationship's sake. I don't want to be alone, so I'm in a relationship. They got nothing in common. They don't really care. It's more of a toleration kind of thing. It's a friendship.
Yeah.
It's a friends with benefit situation. They're not exclusive. Like, there's loads of labels that people can use. But I personally believe there's a lot of relationships out there where they're feeling a certain way about other people that aren't part of their relationship because they just don't want to be alone, but they still want to be single.
I can see your point. Again, I can't relate, but I can see your point. I can see where you're saying, like, you can see the people that don't want to be alone. They would much rather be in a situation to say, yeah, I'm ready for a relationship, but they're not ready for the relationship. They're ready not to be on their own.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like, that's cool. You do what you got to do. But then the argument is why you're bringing someone into your situation where you know you're not ready for. On the flip side, if you're with someone for, let's say you're with someone for God knows how long, right? And a situation occurs where you could get caught between a rock and a hard place. Is it easier to cheat or is it easier to stay? Because the argument is like, well, for example,
there's so much invested.
You got so much invested in that time. You've got time. You might have, God knows what happened, right? Something happens within that relationship. You try and fix it. You feel like it's not being fixed. Is it harder for you to stay in that relationship, knowing all the good times and this might be a little blip, or is it actually harder for you to cheat and kind of go, there actually may be someone else out there for me.
Yeah, that's good, because that's like a circumstance that I've not been in, when people say they're in love. And I'm like, ugh. Because people see and feel things differently because they've invested so much. And I've witnessed it where people say the flame's gone. I don't know what was there, but I was all over this girl. She was my better half, etc., or vice versa. And then suddenly, we both woke up and nothing was there. Don't know what it was. Couldn't get it back. The spark's gone. But because we've made each other's family, because we've got a house, because even like a child's involved, or everything's going well, or financially you've collectively got yourself in a situation, is it the right thing to try and force something that you're hoping long term can rekindle that flame? Or is it best to
cut ties?
Cut ties. It's going to be hard. Emotions are intertwined, and of course other people's lives are invested, not just with a child, of course, which is very important, but family members, friends, social status, whatever could be. But at that stage, is the right thing to do? What is cutting ties and moving on the right thing to do? Because you don't want to waste your time. It's one thing you can't invest and get back, as well as you don't want to waste theirs. You don't want to hurt other people. It's going to hurt no matter what, but it's going to hurt even more if you bring on that facade and like not tell yourself the truth and like rip off that bandage kind of thing.
Depends.
Plaster stick.
I guess it depends what the bandage is. It depends on your mindset. You could be sitting there, you could kind of be going, you know what? Yes, it's sucky right now, but we've invested so much time. I'm sure it can get
work. Yeah,
I'm sure it can get better. I'm sure if we have an open and honest conversation, we can both pinpoint where things went wrong. On the flip side, it could just be you just go off. I don't want to ruin everything that I've got here in terms of family, blah blah blah, kids, blah blah. But I'm not happy, and someone else comes along, out of nowhere, colleague, whatever, friends, just whatever, and they're making you happy. So then, again, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're a dickhead if you cheat with this person, but you're technically, if you cheat, you're actually happy, right? Then, or you're a dickhead if you stay where you're not happy, but you got responsibilities.
Yeah. So the right thing to do, instead of cheating, since if you know that's where your heart is, or that's where you feel like the void that is once lost is now filled, is it best to accept that and cut ties instead of cheating? Because even if you cut ties, heartbreak, and then go to that, that's clear. That's got to be better than cheating with that person.
I'm assuming it's better. But then on the flip side of it, because I'm trying to look at both sides from it, on the flip side from it, if you was to cut ties, have that heartbreak, and go with this person, you've gone into this person, but technically you was already cheating to begin with because you've emotionally invested. You've emotionally invested in that person.
Shout.
Like you've already done it.
If you
beforehand, because
for you to be attracted to that person where cheating's actually a thought process, you've already emotionally done more than friend stuff.
Yeah, you've already emotionally gone, right, this is whatever this is, it's more than a friend. I've got a deep feeling.
If it's a work friend, you're not chatting 9 to 5, you're chatting after work. It's more intense.
So you're emotionally already connected. So
I've not thought of that.
Are you technically already emotionally cheating?
Technically, you're already cheating because you're thinking of it.
So the idea is, where's the line? Where's the line where you say what you don't know what cheating is until you're in the position of you cheating? So then the argument is, are you a good person because you've realised what you're doing and you've cut ties, or you don't do it in the first place, but then you're in an unhappy situation. But then if you're in an unhappy situation, you cut ties with that person and you instantly go to the person you think you're going to be happy with.
Yeah, you're not like, I'm going to do me right to say. You're jumping the ship.
I'm assuming the majority of people cut ties and just that's it. They what will be. They will do them for a while.
Yeah.
Whatever doing them is, they will do that.
Yeah.
And then when the situation occurs, if it occurs again, they'll go into that situation. Or if they can reconcile with the person, then they reconcile with that person.
Curveball, nothing to do with cheating really. Actually, yeah, it is. Do you believe in a break? When they'd say, we're going to go on a break, but like, breaking, lost my words there. Going to go on a break, but they can But during that break, it's not we need time apart. It's a break where we're not exclusive during that part. I see that as cheating.
Well, that's a breakup.
Yeah. Whenever I hear couples, even when you see TV shows, and whatever, like, yeah, we're still together, but we're just taking a break. You've broken up. You've broken up.
I can understand if you're together and you've taken a break, but in that break, you both still have that. We're together, we're doing it, but we're having time apart. Because sometimes, I can say from experience, sometimes a relationship can get so intense and so many things can happen that you need to step away.
Is that when it moves too quickly?
No, anything could happen. Like, it could move too quickly, but there could be situations where anything could have happened. Like, it could be arguments, it could be problems, it could be whatever the universe decides to throw at you. It could be something where you go, right, okay, this is all too much.
Yeah.
We both need to process it in different ways. So let's just step back a bit when we're fixed and then come back together. That I can kind of understand, because that's just going, right, we're not breaking up, but we're just slowing down a bit.
Okay.
Right? The ones I don't understand is what you said, where they say, oh, we want a break.
Or you can go do whatever you want.
Yeah, but we're gonna go fuck everyone else. All right. Well, that's not a break then, is it? You're broken up, because that doesn't make sense. Like, what you want to break from?
What do you do when you get back together? What if the break quote works? Like, all right, go for a break for a month, all right, and then on that 30th day they get back together. Is it not weird?
Dunno.
Knowing that your girl might have been out there getting her back broke.
Dunno.
And it's just a conversation. Well, then again, there's a lot of different types of relationships out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I don't know.
Now,
Possibly.
I feel like we're both on the same page, like, cheating's not acceptable. Now, because in our last conversation, we focused a lot on girls, but we attacked girls.
The fuck out of them. I'll be honest, I'm going to get so much shit.
I'm worried to post it.
Over there, so much shit.
Yeah. Is there anything you regret saying?
No.
Okay.
Fuck him.
I mentioned diabetes.
You're a bad person, that's why.
Now, in terms of diabetes, especially from the experience that I've worked with diabetes prevention, I'm not gonna apologize, but I can understand where people could and have. I've had a conversation with a few people. The diabetes isn't for all those who are overweight and suffering, but in terms of where we came to it, I'm not going to give too much away, but in terms of where I was coming from, in terms of if your size becomes a health risk and you still want to chat crap about other women who aren't as big as you, that's when you're a prick.
You fell asleep and went, fuck, I need to apologise for this before someone cancels me.
No, because there was something I wanted to say more, but we went on to it one, because when I said that, like, we cracked a joke and then we went on something else, and I was like, before this conversation ends, I need to make sure that I need to go back to that. And I just didn't. Nah, because people have no symptoms instead of diabetes kind of thing.
True.
But I was just attacking the grossly obese people where their weight is a... Go watch the previous one, you don't understand. Episode 7, and you understand.
I said what I said, and I ain't apologise.
Cool, respect it. We're still going to blank. I'm still going to edit and blank out the words that you called out. We're not doing that. He wants to go road shit. I ain't doing it.
I said what I said, and I ain't
cool.
it.
If you got that backbone, go DM him.
Yeah, I will.
And either way, because we attacked women, we're thinking about. The open question was, we'll breeze it out and say, why do men cheat on this one? Because we've already spoken about our thoughts on cheating, and it was like it's not acceptable, and there are different types. So if you have to think about, I'm with my babe and I'm chatting to this girl. Is this cheating? If you have to think about it, it probably is. You're already emotionally invested. That's the key. And I'm glad that you said that, because I did overlook the importance of emotionally investing and emotionally cheating as well. Glad that you mentioned that.
It's a bitch. It's a bitch. Anyway, carry on.
So, did he say? Yeah, he did. Okay, right. We're going to be past it. So, I think, I'm not going to clear out girls, say girls don't cheat.
You do, probably more.
I personally feel like girls cheat more than men.
Probably men.
However,
we're fucking stupid.
Men are stupid, bro.
Stupid.
Men move bait.
And do you know where this work? And it might sound. I don't say all women do this. I'm not saying all men do this. But what I am gonna try and I feel women emotionally cheat.
Yeah.
But never really physically cheat. Men physically cheat, but never really emotionally cheat. Men really just want to get their dick wet.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they just go, ugh, yeah, just want to bang. And
chat to this girl, wife.
Just want to beat. And there's nothing to do. There's nothing wrong with a relationship. There's nothing wrong in their life. They just want to get. I don't know why. I don't know. They just want to get it in. Where I feel women emotionally cheat and then go, my man's not giving me this, so I'm gonna go get it from.
That's where the friend zone came into it. I'm sure when the friend zone came in, it's not because guys were friend zoning girls. It was girls were friend zoning guys. Yeah. Because girls entertain that type of conversation. I've been chatting to this guy for a while. Oh, look, he's sending me this, he's sending me that, he's calling me this, he's calling me that. You gonna get with him? Nah. No, I'm not. It's just fun to talk to. It is because if you're engaged in that conversation, allowing someone to fall for you in a certain way or talk to you in a more emotionally invested way than just friends. And even if you give him one-worded answers, you're still engaging it. Mm-hmm. If you know you've got a man, not if you're not interested, because when you're playing the field and you sing, do what you want to do. But if you know you got a man and someone's saying, I want to take you out, you're a queen, you're this, you're that. And you're going to say, I know you got a man, but I can treat you better. If you reply, and other than throwing shade or removing or blocking them and say you're a dickhead, and then that's it. If you reply or engage or allow them to respond, I think you've cheated. Yeah. You've cheated because you engage in conversation, allowing man to feel so. Even if you're doing it as a joke, if you do it as a joke, then you're a prick, and you're still cheating. Just dead it. Just if you're that committed, dead it. Oh, he's trying to me bad, then he's trying to my man. Chat to your man then. Fix him up. Like we said,
just talk to him.
Talk to him. Bring him to attention. Or if you're not comfortable, bounce.
Because nine times out of 10, the man doesn't know. The man's going about his business, when I say doesn't know, I mean like, if there's a problem in a relationship,
okay,
he doesn't know what the problem is. He's just sitting there on his stupid high horse, just going, nothing's wrong because no one told me.
We're simple, you know.
We don't get hints. we don't.
We don't get hints. From before the relationship, if a girl tries to show that they're interested, it takes us a while. Showing that if everything's going well, we think everything's going well if you're not pissed off. So if you're walking around pissed off internally but got that happy face on, men will think like, I've done a great job today because she's not upset.
Yeah, just speak to us.
And it's so weird how like comfortable we are just thinking, yeah, she's fine.
No.
How's mate? She's fine.
Yeah, sure.
But I spoke to the other day and she seems upset. And she's not upset with me, so
exactly.
You're doing something wrong. I'm not.
Speak to us because we're not we're stupid.
Yeah.
We're actually stupid.
We're mad simple. We don't need much. We said before, we don't need much. And we think everything's fine until
you say something. Like
because we can read between the lines, but we don't want to.
No, we can't. We can't even read between the lines. If 2 + 2 is 4 and 4 + 4 is 8, that's all we know.
Was 8 I don't need to know that.
That's all we know. If you had brackets and fucking decimal points and stuff, we're gonna go. Because 2 + 2 is 4. Like, that's all we know. So if you don't tell us and you don't speak to us, then I promise you, we're gonna sit there going,
everything's fine. That dog in the fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
everything's fine.
We're good, you know.
Flames everywhere.
Everything's burning behind us.
This is great.
We're good because we got food.
It's like I got food. And my baby smiles when I don't smile back at her.
Yeah. Oh, it might be a bit hot in here, but open the window.
Global warming, it's a thing.
But I think that's where a lot of the problems come because the communication from both sides is lacking. But it takes. We'll probably talk about it in another podcast. Yeah. We got another one to come. Men are hard to talk to, or men are hard to talk.
Okay.
Not one, talk to, and two, we are difficult to have a conversation with because we don't like to emote.
Yeah, we don't like to open up.
We feel like when we the times every man has opened up at least once to a female or woman, and that female have taken a piss. I'm not saying taking a piss, but haven't taken their feelings into consideration. Yeah. It could be something as very simple as, babe, I'm feeling a bit body conscious. Like I feel a bit fat. Like I want to go to the gym. And you go, oh, okay, cool, yeah, great. And then you watch and then you watch a film together, and then they pick up on the actor's body. Because then that's just an example, by the way. Because then the man's sitting there going, oh, so you like bodies like that? But I just like 10 minutes ago, I just told you I was fat and I want to go to the gym. So if 2 + 2 is 4 and 4 + 4 is 8, what the fuck is this? Like we're sitting there going, I just told you I was fat, and now you're talking about Anthony Joshua. And now you want to lick, like Oreos off his nipple. Like I don't look like Anthony Joshua. I look like Dylan White, just big and fat and just rounded. So.
I look like a fucking gypsy king.
Yeah, so now what do you want me to do? So like little things like that, so we can be hard to speak to because at some point you haven't really listened to what we're saying and we don't feel like we're taking it in.
I'm sure we do that too.
Yeah,
I'm sure vice versa they do that too.
Yeah, it's vice versa, but the difference is if we do it, the woman will kick off. I don't have a body like that.
Where the emotions on there.
So where do you go?
It's emotion raw.
Right, that's what they do. They go off.
Honestly, is that like
whereas we will sit there and go, oh, okay, oh, all right. Babe, why are you doing press ups? Doing press ups.
Just wake up, 3 a.m. What are you doing soaps for? Babe, you're not talking. All right, night. It's all right. Didn't talk to me. That means that she's not upset, but she's not happy too.
That's what the issue is. I feel like both sides don't communicate, but. I forgot the point I was getting at.
Both sides don't communicate. We spoke. It's hard to speak to men in general. Reading between the lines.
Reading between the lines, yeah. That's why we can't read between the lines. So if there's a problem, there's an issue, you need to come and chat to us directly.
Those are our conversations towards relationships safe now. Just say,
Jordan, I have a problem. Okay. The problem is, yes, call my feet hairy. I ain't got hairy feet. Okay, sorry, I was making a joke. Don't make that joke. It makes me feel sad. Okay, I won't do it anymore. Good. Alright. End the combo. That's it. And then from there, I've registered.
But instead of like months of holding it in, and then when one small insignificance just blows you up, and then you call my feet hairy, you slag.
When did I do it? 2004? 2004? We're in 2021?
We've had 2 kids. Like, what? You didn't want
to tell me this then, and I could have addressed it. Yeah, well, you're hard to speak to. No, I'm not.
And that's why I slept with Jerome. Huh?
It's when you asked me to eat your ass out. You don't have to speak then, don't you? but you can't tell me that I think your feet are hairy. Are you mad? This don't make no sense.
No, it's funny as well. Guys don't do this unless some like emotional manipulative people do it. But girls like to play games or like leave little samples. Like that's their way of like communicating. Like if a girl's pissed off at you, she'll be like short sentences, or she'll purposely try and like leave clues around the house instead of like she'll beat around the bush instead of going directly to the point. Like if you accidentally called your girl heavy, you know, in a way where like, even though this isn't slide passing, like when you usually pick her up, you're like yeah. But one day you were like oh god, and you thought it was like a mental thing, like yeah, it's fine in your head. Oh my god, but you were like oh lord, and she heard it. She would be like, what do you mean oh lord? She'd be like everything will be fine. But she'll be like sliding out like, went to the gym today.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Yeah. You didn't say you see any difference. You went for 1 day.
Oh, babe, you're not eating.
Like, you're not eating.
I'm only eating carrots.
Nah, I don't deserve food. Why?
What'd you do?
You changed your vision.
Like, you killed a kid.
It's a Ramadan. Like, have I missed something? Let me know. No, it's fine. I don't like feel like eating. I can hear your belly rumble. That's not a belly rumble. It's the fat that won't leave. Oh shit! And you know, no, it's fine. Have I done anything wrong, babe? No, you've done nothing wrong. And you're like, alright. You say that, but it sounds.
But you know what the joke is?
Just follow it.
Half the time, there's a reason why we did that. We probably stood up too quickly.
You're already justifying why you went there.
No, because we probably stood up too quickly. Went to pick you up and went. Oh,
it's because I almost dropped you. I had bad grip. I did back yesterday. I didn't stretch. I didn't stretch. My
feet weren't
I haven't had enough sleep.
Oh Lord.
I was like, oh Lord, I might drop my beautiful queen. Like, oh Lord, this bitch is heavy. Like, there's difference.
Because I want to pick you up in the first place. I'm running you is heavy. Every man knows their strength, and you can look at it and go.
Everyone knows their limits as well.
Yeah, you can look at it and go. but you don't say that. You just don't do it. If I'm going to pick you up, believe I can do it. So if I'm struggling, if I'm struggling, it's because there's an external fault. Like I didn't do something right. It's not you. It's like I planted my feet. Oh.
But what if you did do it? If you went, oh Lord, because she's heavier than you thought.
Oh, then we're having a conversation. Me personally, yeah, we're having that conversation.
Yeah, but how are you gonna not get out of it, but explain why? Oh Lord, you said that.
I went to pick you up, and you was heavier than I thought.
How would an average girl react to that?
Oh, crazy. Well, at least I told you the truth. Well, at least I told
the defense is like, why you say like, you're supposed to do this to me, you're supposed to love me? It's like, yeah.
But I told you the truth.
Would you rather me just
lie
and never pick up again and not tell you why?
I could. So I told you the truth. You was heavy, than you was when I picked you up last time. And that's why I had to put an extra bit of grip and force into it. Go, whoa. You know when you're doing a deadlift and you're like, oh, this is heavy.
You grab it like, yeah, I got it. Oh. Get like KO just in case.
You have to plant your feet. That's just how it is. Like, men will be straight. Men will be, I know we're going to get a lot of shit when I say this, but men will be straightforward with you. In the right
man will.
In the very simplest of, no, even the wrong man. In the very simplest of ways. Do you want to take me, like this is the wrong man. Do you want to take me out? No. Oh, we can just meet up and chill. We can Netflix and chill. Come over mine, we'll watch movies. They ain't lying, that's what they want. They want you to come over and watch movies. They're not trying to take you out, they're not lying to you. They might mention date, but that date never materializes. So if that date don't materialize, they're not lying, they just made a suggestion. And that's not me defending them. I'm just saying, take what we say as point blank. Are you free? No. When are you free? If we say, we're not free for you.
That's so true.
If we turn
You've
around,
just done it.
Yeah.
You've just done it.
If we turn around,
I can check my calendar. Even if it's like I'm free in the next few months, I'm still telling you
when I'm free.
I'm free. When are you free?
I know when I'm free. I know the minutes I'm free.
Bro.
And if we say, if you say, when are you free to meet up?
Bro.
I don't know. The minute I say, I don't know, it's because I don't want to meet up with you.
I want to meet with you.
I'm just not going to tell you that directly. Because that would be classed as me. If I said to you, I don't want to meet up with you, you're going to go, why are you talking to me then? Oh, well, okay, don't talk to me. I didn't message you
first.
Why
am I talking to you then?
Yeah. Then conversation.
Well, I can't help but feel like if it's the other way around, girls will say, I'm free this day, and that day, like, they'll go on pity dates and that because they're still getting looked after, they're still getting taken out, they're still being, like, wanted.
Girls will go on pity dates.
They entertain it.
Girls will entertain and go on pity dates with the hope that something develops on that date. So if a girl goes on a pity date with you, if after months and months and months and months of you got asking a question, they go, all right. The girls got to that stage and said, all right, because they've gone, you know what, let me see if something's there. Most of the time, if you ask a girl on a date and they don't want to go on a date with you, what are they doing? Not replying.
And they don't want to.
Like, do you want to go on a date? I take that as a no then.
But I feel like girls should do that. Girls should either air it or dead it. As soon as you entertain it, and then they get upset because this guy's blown up your phone and said,
but like I said, the girls want to feel wanted, and because they want to feel wanted, sometimes they go on pity dates just in the hope that it might turn into something. They might find you attractive, but you talk like a cardboard.
I feel like if they, I get. Yeah,
and because you talk like a cardboard, they don't want to go on a date with you. So they keep saying no. The more you persist, they'll
still attract you.
Yeah. With the hope, at some point you're gonna turn interesting. Like maybe you just talk like that normally. Girls don't waste their time because they physically or emotionally because they have options.
Yeah, I feel like that's why guys physically cheat more than girls because guys are more stupid, bait, and hungry for it. Girls know that they've got more options than guys. The tally's changing, but it's still the girls are still in control. I'll openly say the girls are always still in control. Girl changes their status to single, they're gonna get more DMs than a guy that does it.
Yep.
If he's the average person, guy to go. But the reason why I feel like guys are stupid with it too, because there's no mystery or there's no characteristic or charisma behind it. Guys are out, there's a certain level of mandem, because not all mandem, just makes it easier for guys who aren't as stupid as these idiots. But there's certain levels of mandem, at least you just throwing out DMs to everyone. Because they're just in the hope that whoever they get a reply from, someone's gonna get this.
Yeah.
Kind of thing too. And because that girls have to go through those filtering, I feel like that's why they have to like be more emotionally, because they need to make sure not supporting or defending him, but I can see why they might want to entertain it, because they don't know. They've got such a wide variety of dick in their DMs that they can filter.
Yeah.
Guys don't have that variety.
So that's why they cast their net far and wide with the hope that they just catch a trout. And now and again, they get a mermaid and like,
I was going to say, Magikarp that can turn into a Gyarados. A trout into a mermaid.
Yeah. And they go, mermaid, yeah, I want, and they go for the mermaid, and they've only got one trout in the fish, and by the time they've gone back to that trout, because the mermaids realise that they're fucking useless, they've gone, and this trout has swum away. So now they've got to do the exact same process in hope that they get lucky again.
So that's why they don't invest in one, they invest in loads.
Whereas girls wake up with dick.
Like, you gotta say
if there was a metaphor, like, you know, Big Mouth. Yeah. You know when they've got the dick toys,
the little living dicks.
The little living dicks. Girls wake up, go, yeah, look at all this dick.
Look at all this.
look at all this dick. And they literally go, oh, which one am I going to get today?
Good morning.
And like, oh, I want that gold one over there. And they swim through the sea of dick, like, almost hit me on the face. And they grab the gold one, like, yeah, mine, yeah. Then they look at it and the gold one does something stupid, or they just get bored and go, alright, throw it in the bin with the others.
Because there's more about.
And they go, mine.
Mine don't have that luxury.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Like they're
Wish we did.
For years.
And you can even go back to old dick. You can go, I'll put some in the recycling bin, but you know what?
Let's say go back in that recycling bin. Like,
I could still wear it. I can still wear it. I threw it away because I got some new clothes, but this is actually cute. And then we're so stupid that we know this and we go, alright, yeah. You know why? Because we are still fishing. We've been out fishing for 3 years. Just, man.
Nope.
We gonna get a new rod. We gonna get some new
bait. we change, like, maybe this isn't for us. I'll change everything about me.
I'll change me. I'll tell you what, I'll go and change location because this location clearly isn't working for me, so let me go somewhere else.
And when you look in the lake, it's not just you, bro. There's bare fishers as well.
Everyone's looking, we're like, oh, we're all fishing at the same time. Yeah. And we can see the fish in the water, and we're like, but I can see it.
Get my bait.
Like, bite, and you can see someone come over and sniff your bait, like, and you're like, yeah, and they're like, no. And just swim away, like, it's a lonely island. It's a lonely island.
It's a sad boat.
It really is. I hate you all, man.
Guys cheat more than girls. Physically.
Yeah, of course.
Girls entertain more of the emotional chatting and all that too.
Yeah.
And I feel like guys don't need that feeling of being wanted as much as girls. Like, guys go for it. You interested? No. Oh, you should block me? Yeah. Alright. Because it's just so, like, built in.
Because it's so built in us that we just go, another one bites the dust.
You turn down a girl. If you become the guy that turns down the girl's like, why?
Who? Me?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah. You turned down me?
You're like, me, bitch. Like, what you mean? And then she'll ignore all the dick that's in her face because she was the one that swam away.
Me? You turned down me? Like, get back here.
What about me? Look. I'll attract you because the roles are reversed because they're so not used to it. Because the guys are used to just being shagged all the time. Girls aren't. Most girls aren't. Let me just not.
And because they aren't, it's like, well,
that's how you get them, guys. Pretend you don't want them.
And then guess what? That's gonna get old soon as well.
Yeah, that has got old because now you're gonna make something else to it.
Yeah, they'll turn around and go, alright.
Don't swim away for too long because they'll get bored. They'll chase you. Why not me? Play hard to get. You turn around to see she's still following you. Like, oh,
I'm telling you now, you got a good 25 meter swim in you. If you say no to a girl, She'll swim after you for
This analogy's getting
25.
great.
She'll swim after you for 25 meters.
Yeah.
The minute you turn around to that 26 meter, she's out. She's out.
You want to swim a good 100 meters because 100 meters away is away from everyone else. But she's got 25 before she'll turn around knowing that there's more this side than you.
Yeah, no, she's just jumping out the pool. She's got one length to the pool, and she's gone. I ain't going back down to that showering.
I ain't going back.
And she gets out and goes to a different pool. And that's
Not
just
all
how
of
it
them
is.
do. But
The majority.
it's a worn out tactic. So, what would you give us a tactic for the mandem during this cruel world that we live in?
Be open, be honest.
Other than that, because we said it before.
No, that's my tactic. Be open, be honest.
What if that doesn't work?
Oh, hey, in what sense?
If we don't, it's what if.
If it doesn't work,
It's a scenario. What if be open and being honest doesn't work? What else you got?
ignore them. Don't entertain nobody. Go do your shit. Go about yourself. Like if you're in that stage where you're speaking to a girl, you think everything's going well, you're smitten, you're happy, and she runs away like Usain Bolt, phew, like the guy in Get Out.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Yeah, she's gone. Go. All right, dust yourself off and focus on your shit. Head down. And when I say head down, I mean head down. Just right. Okay, cool. Whatever you're doing, if it's you need to go to the gym and get some stuff out, if it's you, go ghost on social media. Do everything like yo. I'll only chat to people I want to openly chat to.
So
become a facade, because sooner or later someone will come and be like, they'll just happen. You'll just find someone. They'll go, oh okay, cool. And then the ball's in your court then, because you're so because you've got used to your own time, your own space, everything. From then, it's completely up to you what you do.
I'm leaning into what you said. There's a few things like fuckboy Mario would say. It's gonna be interesting. Fuckboy Mario would be like, find the person, find the fish you want, and chat to a friend. Just to make them jealous. Girls are very jealous of their friends, as much as they don't want to admit to it. I believe they are, or can be. Again, this is fuckboy Mario. I'm not him anymore. Another one would be, oh, this sounds fucking creepy. Be a hitch, like you know how you like find out what they like, and then manipulate that in towards your lifestyle. Again, being honest, or leading into the third one, change roles, let them fish for you, let them chase you, not just running away because you've turned them down. Become something better than the other people in your pond. So build the empire, go ghost, head down, put work in. If it's putting work in for you, so it's not going gym because you've not got body, but if it's financial, if it's just focusing on your lifestyle, your progress, your body of work, be better. Not to prove that you're better than everyone else, but be better, focus on you. And as soon as it happens, the world works like this. As soon as you focus on your shit, as soon as you start to progress in life, as soon as you start to become a better person, you'll turn around and they're all there. They've been following me since day one because they see the growth. They realize that you're not like everyone else. And they want to know more because you're no longer chasing. They want to know why you're not chasing. What have you got on your mind? Why are you more ambitious than everyone else? Why are you not so easily distracted? As soon as you start building an empire, that's when they start build the castle. They start knocking on the castle doors. You hear me? Yep. But if you try and be like everyone else with a twist, it's not enough anymore. So I would for the latter, I'd say that one. But if you want to be a fuckboy for the quick 25-meter swim, small little tweaks like that. Yeah. Like mental manipulation. But long run, big like late 20s now, invest in you.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we wrapped it up there. Well,
didn't think we'll talk about fish and swimming dicks for so long, but
these things.
Didn't
we did that quite well.
Conversation going.
Yeah, did that quite short as well. Cool. It's one of our shortest ones, so you're welcome because we usually chat for like an hour and a half. So
yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think it's the energy because I'm fucking tired, lad.
Whatever. I'm going to.
Yeah, Jordan's officially a nocturnal brother. Yeah. Go team.
Right. Anyway, call to actions.
Call to actions.
Have to do this bullshit. I'm doing this shit. You know? Right. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
If you haven't followed us on Instagram,
do it.
OJ.TV_.
OJ.TV_.
From there, you'll find us too. There you go.
Fun yet?
Like,
comment, DMs.
Like, comment, subscribe for YouTube. Press the little bell thing.
Oh, it's about the
notification thing.
Whenever there's a new
episodes.
Episode and all that.
New episode out every Sunday midday. So
who we shouting out? We said you said we're gonna shout out people. Shout out Naji. We didn't shout out Naji last time. No. Shout out Naji. You know, everybody from Stoke. There's some few diamonds in Stoke still. Naji's one of them.
Yeah. Shout out Naji out for doing his thing, modelling and stuff.
Such a cool guy as well.
We'll shout out Cube as well. Cube,
I ain't shouting out Cube.
You attacked Cube, so I'm gonna shout him out.
Yes.
He's now doing photography and he's doing TikToks as well.
He's doing TikToks too.
Yeah.
So not shouting him out.
I don't know Naji's and Cube's Instagrams off by heart. Believe it or not.
Yeah, we didn't really prepare for this.
But we'll put him in the comments.
I'm saying if you find our Instagrams, you'll find theirs.
them.
So stop being lazy and do something with yourself.
But you'll know them because they're out there. They're out there, people. But yeah, that's.
Would you rather? You came up with like the good ones.
I can't remember anyone.
Oh, okay.
You asked me these questions like it was today. Like this was a whole 48 hours ago. A lot's happened already.
What is it? I thought it was. I don't know what happened yesterday. I've missed the whole day.
Exactly.
This is not good.
Exactly.
This is not good.
The whole day's gone. So now you gotta think from the spot.
Oh, this one's disgusting.
Okay.
This one's disgusting. So I remember it. Would you? This is so trash. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your facial reaction you're gonna get. Would you rather have your dick the size of your nipple or your nipples the size of your dick?
What?
Would you rather have your dick the size of your nipple?
Okay.
Or your nipples the size of your dick?
Nipples the size of my dick.
Why?
I need it.
You'd rather your nipples be the size of your dick?
Yeah. And then when everyone asks why is your nipple so big, I say it's because my dick's so big. End the conversation. So I can't have a nipple dick. I don't think that's gonna benefit anybody. Understood. Look how small your nipples are.
Understood.
I know how small my nipples are.
Okay.
I'm not having. What's the point? I might as well chop it off. Might as well just scratch it off like it's a spot. Just come off.
Didn't think we were going to dwell on it for so long, bro.
That's what should have happened. But I'm gonna go with nipples the size of my dick.
Okay.
So thanks for that one.
No problem. You can ask the next one.
Alright.
I didn't come up with that one. I did not come up with it.
Alright.
It's just so fucked up that for some reason it's just in my head. Don't know why. I don't even want to go into.
Alright. Anyway, we're done. Headphone off. I'm done.
Going on. I am on.